What's up, y'all? How you doing? It's your boy Dog from EBF Academy by English Black Friday. And guess what? Today, we're going to talk about nominalization. Have you ever heard of this before? Nunca ouviu falar de nominalization? It's very simple. Nominalization is the process of turning adjectives or verbs into nouns. And this is extremely important in these situations: academic English, business English, formal writing, news reports, scientific articles, and legal language. So the basic idea is to turn something into something else. For example, here we have verbs becoming nouns. Decide becomes decision. Analyze becomes analysis. Improve becomes improvement. Develop becomes development. And this is going to be really important for you to sound more businesslike, more professional, more academic. Well, but what about the adjectives that become nouns? Here are some examples: different, difference; efficient, efficiency; aware, awareness. So what we're going to do here is we will compare different ways to say the same thing, starting from the most natural way, actually this is the way I talk, to the most advanced, I would say more business, more academic way. Okay? So we're going to start with improve becoming improvement. We improved the system. Simple, plain, clear language. We improved the system. Well, a more formal way would be, we made improvements to the system. We made improvements to the system. But if you want to sound even more professional, you could also say, significant improvements were made to the system. Significant improvements were made to the system. So as you can see, we went from the very natural way, we improved the system, to a very professional way. Significant improvements were made to the system. So this is how it goes. Which one are you going to use? It will depend on the context. It will depend where you are, who you're talking to, what you want to sound like. Clear? So let's see some more examples. From decide to decision. Natural, direct way. The manager decided to cancel the project. More formal. The manager made the decision to cancel the project. A more business style. A decision was made to cancel the project. As you can see, they are exactly the same thing. What does that mean? That the project has been canceled. That's it. But there are three different ways. Next example. From analyze to analysis. We analyze the data carefully. We analyze the data carefully. A more academic way. We conducted an analysis of the data. We conducted an analysis of the data. What about this sentence here? The analysis revealed important patterns. The analysis revealed important patterns. So you see, the more formal we get, the more nouns we use. That's pretty much how it goes. You ready for the next one? Let's go. From discuss to discussion. Natural, simple way. We discussed the problem yesterday. We discussed the problem yesterday. We had a discussion about the problem yesterday. We had a discussion about the problem yesterday. Further discussion is required before implementation. Further discussion is required before implementation. Wow, that's a very cool way to speak. That's not really my way. Next examples. From fail to failure. The company failed to meet expectations. The company failed to meet expectations. The company's failure to meet expectations caused concern. Yeah, that happens. The news style goes a little bit more like this. Imagine I'm here, that's the news, and I say, the failure resulted in financial losses. The failure resulted in financial losses. So you see, there are different ways to pretty much say the same thing, but in different ways, different styles. And your job is to find your style, the way you want to sound like. That's your choice. I'm not going to force anything upon you. That's going to be your decision. It's up to you. Okay? Next examples. From expand to expansion. The company expanded rapidly. In more business-like, that would be the company experienced rapid expansion. The company experienced rapid expansion. But maybe in a professional report, you will find a sentence just like this one. Rapid expansion created operational challenges. Rapid expansion created operational challenges. From aware to awareness. Now we see that's from an adjective to a noun. See some examples. Here's the first one, a more direct language. People are becoming more aware of climate change. People are becoming more aware of climate change. In a more formal way, well, maybe you will hear something like this. Public awareness of climate change is increasing. Public awareness of climate change is increasing. Or maybe in a more formal setting, you would hear something like this. The campaign successfully raised environmental awareness. The campaign successfully raised environmental awareness. That's exactly how I don't speak. But, I have to teach you different ways, right? Let's see some more examples. Another adjective becoming a noun. Different becomes difference. Check these examples. The two products are different. That's how I talk, man. You just look at two things in here and say, they are similar, but, the two products are different. The two products are different. But you might hear something more formal. There are significant differences between the two products. There are significant differences between the two products. Very cool way to say it. It sounds professional. Well, but there's a more professional way to say it, or something similar. The study highlights cultural differences among participants. That is super formal. Different topic, but a very formal way to say, these people are different. Sound good? So now you know what nominalization is all about. Is when you turn a verb into a noun, an adjective into a noun. And that makes your speech more formal. But now I want you to tell me something here in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, like this video, send it to your friends, okay? Your comment down below should be telling me what the verb is and what the noun is, what the adjective is, and what the noun is. And then you create a sentence using the nouns. That's your homework. I'll see you in the next class. Bye.